What pronouns do you use?
He, him.
Cool. Next question. Okay, first question is, what pronouns do you use?
Don't know.
You don't know? Like, how would you want somebody to refer to you if they had to refer to you?
By my name?
Okay. Would it bother you if somebody like referred to you by like she, her pronouns?
I think it'd be interesting.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Gotcha. Question is, what do you think? Like, do you support like gay marriage, marriage equality?
Yeah, I think so. One of my best friends in high school, he was our student body president. I was with him on our student council, student government. He was basketball team member, starter, came out as gay, and still one of my good friends, and
Cool.
love him to death, and others. So yeah,
Dope. I like it. Okay. What do you think? Do you support like gay marriage or like marriage equality?
I think that God has, my beliefs on it follow the family proclamation of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I think that marriage is between a man and a woman, but I also believe that we should love everybody.
Okay. Do you think it's like? So? Before my other question, do you like do you support like the legality of marriage equality, or do you think like it shouldn't be legal either?
I think it should be legal.
Okay, cool. Would blowing up hospitals with people inside them be considered a war crime?
I think so. I mean, I don't think I'm in the right position to speak on Israel
Sure.
and Israeli-Palestinian conflicts. I do think finding a compromise ceasefire is probably of the utmost important. That's a situation that's been hundreds and hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a really deep. Just a deep, dense question. Overall, though, I don't think that's a good thing ever.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
But that's just a hard situation on both sides, and I think obviously peace is the goal for both teams. So
Cool. Sweet. And do you feel like you lean more towards one side or the other in that conflict in particular?
I feel like after reading and studying about it, I don't swing one side hard either way. I do think the crimes committed on the Gaza Strip are terrible, and I think what you saw a couple weeks ago, them trying to give aid and then attacking that aid truck, terrible. I also understand that there's been probably there's two sides to both stories in the Israeli conflict there, and what they feel like was homelands, and probably the Palestinians also feel like was their homelands, and just trying to reconcile both those opinions is difficult. So I don't have one strong opinion either way. I just think it's a hard situation, and I hope there's some way of peace that can be found.
Cool. Next question.
Yeah.
Do you know who Caitlin Clark is?
Of course.
Yeah. Who is that?
She's a basketball player.
Yeah. Cool.
Iowa.
Yeah. Next question is, should men be feminists?
Asking what do you mean by that? Because I feel like feminism has a lot of charge behind it, and a lot of people mean a lot of different things.
Sure. Feminism as in like, equal pay, equal rights. Feminists typically support like pro-abortion. They support queer people most times.
Okay. As for equal pay, equal rights, I think people should be paid for what they do.
Sure.
So if you're working, doing the same thing as somebody should be paid the same amount.
Sure.
What was the other things you listed?
Like, bodily autonomy, like pro-abortion, or most of the times pro like trans, pro-queer.
When you say pro, what do you mean?
Supporter of equal, representation, equal rights.
Like, should be given the opportunity, or should promote it?
Both. It would be feminist ideology.
Sorry, your question one more time.
Yeah. So should men be feminists then, which would mean in support of women, of all women, which would be trans women, queer women, black women, would be bodily autonomy.
Should people be supportive of that?
Sure, yeah. Should men be feminists?
Should men be feminist? I think we should love everybody.
Okay, how do we love somebody without like supporting them?
How do you love someone without supporting them?
Yeah.
You can express that you're there for them. You can try to help them understand stuff. I mean, whether it be one way or the other, knowledge is something to search for.
Sure. Okay, cool. Can you name 3 WNBA players?
3 WNBA players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sabrina Ionescu. I could probably name more college. I mean, I know Caitlin Clark and then Angel Reese on LSU. Sabrina Ionescu's up there. On the Sparks, Asia.
Mm-hmm.
What's her last name? I can't remember.
Wilson.
Asia Wilson. And then third one is what's that girl's name? She's on UConn. Brianna Stewart.
Real quick, last question. Do you support more like, well, it's a question and a follow-up, if that's okay.
Okay.
Do you support more Biden or Donald Trump? Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
I support more Trump.
Okay.
However, I wouldn't say I support
Right.
all the way.
Sure. Okay, that's fair. How do you feel? Recently, Biden said that to get a few things done, he would suspend the Constitution. How do you feel about a remark like that? And what is your response to something like that?
I think that the Constitution was written by very intelligent people.
Sure.
And I think that the Constitution has a lot of our best interests at heart. I kind of don't like changing or suspending it too much. Within means, it makes sense, though.
Would you support somebody who would suspend the Constitution or stated that they would suspend the Constitution?
I guess it would depend on how.
Okay, cool.